Happy Sunday, November 16th, and apparently National Fast Food Day. Perfect, because today we're taste testing neutrality. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. Also, heads up, this entire episode was cooked by AI. We're road testing Microsoft Vibe Voice 7B for the script, with a separate TTS doing the voice. If it says something unhinged, that's our chef's special.
All right, today's big one. Anthropic open-sourced a political even-handedness framework. It's a reproducible way to score whether models treat opposing viewpoints with similar depth and quality, using paired prompts and structured scoring. This matters if you run automated content at scale.
Yeah, this is the opposite of trust us, bro. It's scriptable. You can batch test your models, catch neutrality drift, and drop a gate in your content pipeline. Okay, first question everyone's DMing. How does this change vendor selection for marketing teams?
Procurement gets teeth. You can put pass rates and drift commitments into RFPs. Our baseline is X score on our localized prompt pack, with quarterly retests and audit logs. You can require vendors to run your prompts pre-contract, give you raw outputs, and include remediation SLA language like automatic rollback to a fallback model if scores drop.
And don't just look at averages. Ask for variance. You want percentile bands, topic breakdowns, and refusal patterns. If a model refuses one side way more than the other in microcopy, it's going to wreck your ad rotations.
Speaking of microcopy blind spots, paired prompt tests can miss tone. Short-form ads and CTAs lean on vibe. The evaluator might score balanced, while the cadence, emoji, or implied endorsement isn't. Also, context leakage. A summer sale that riffs on a political meme might read neutral in text, but isn't neutral in culture.
Exactly. And creative brevity is a trap. 10 words leave no space for on the other hand. That can trigger fake failures. So I'd tailor your prompt set for realistic ad length, include brand voice constraints, and evaluate N-best candidates, not just the first output. Also test captions with hashtags and alt-textify. The political signal often hides there.
Operational patterns we've seen work. Version your prompts like code. Use Git plus DVC for datasets. Containerize the evaluator. Run it in your CI/CD pull request checks for templates. Nightly batch for live assets. Store scores and raw responses with signed hashes in S3 or BigQuery. Slack alert on regressions. Start in shadow mode log but don't block. Then flip the gate once false positives are under, say, 5%.
Tools shout out N8N or Make to orchestrate runs. Jenkins or GitHub Actions for pipelines. Great Expectations for data checks. Weights and Biases or MLflow to track runs over time. Keep a canary topic pack for fast smoke tests before big pushes.
Thresholds, how do you set them without freezing the team?
Do traffic-weighted tiers. Critical surfaces like homepage banners and election-adjacent topics get a higher threshold. Long-tail social replies get a looser one. Define yellow versus red zones. Yellow triggers auto-rewrite plus re-audit. Red routes to human. And write a one-page policy translating scores into material risk language so legal isn't guessing.
Also define allowable false positive rate by locale. If your Spanish set is noisier, aim for trendline stability, not parity with English. And codify drift triggers, major model update, threshold breach for 2 consecutive runs, or a spike in one-sided refusals.
Okay, gaming. How could vendors juice this benchmark?
Overfitting to known prompt pairs, memorizing response templates, detecting test mode through prompt signatures, or silently routing eval traffic to a different, more cautious model.
Mitigations. Rotate prompts, keep a private holdout set, randomize wording and order, and require vendors to run on your infra or provide verifiable logs with request IDs and timestamps. And include surprise audits like new pairs monthly. If scores jump only on the public set, you know what happened.
The framework is text first. What about images, video, live?
Pragmatic path, convert audio and video to transcripts, then audit the text. For images, generate captions or ALT text and audit that layer. Add lightweight classifiers for political symbols, flags, party logos, candidate faces with a human spot check. For live streams, run rolling audits on clipped segments with a slight delay and require human approval on flagged chunks.
Cadence, cost, and latency. Rerun after any model update, weekly on high-impact templates, monthly full sweep. Cache topic-level scores. If your healthcare explainer passed yesterday, don't retest the unchanged chunk. Parallelize runs and cap per run tokens. Budget the audits like uptime monitoring. It's part of shipping, not optional.
Governance. Cohue makes this credible outside your org. IAB or MRC could bless a scorecard. NIST and ISO could set definitions. I like multi-stakeholder panels. Advertisers, civil society, accessibility experts, and model vendors together. Give them a public rubric, a rotating prompt bank, and disclosure standards, like data nutrition label, for political even-handedness.
Global brands. Localize prompt packs per country with local parties, policies, and taboo topics. Do back translation to check meaning drift, and calibrate thresholds per language. Maintain a central taxonomy so you can compare regions apples to apples, but allow local holdouts and red team prompts curated with in-market editors.
All right, we have 5 people and a golden retriever team. What's a pilot plan?
30-day sprint. Week 1. Pick 5 workflows, add headlines, replies, support macros, blog intros, and captions. Version prompt packs. Week 2. Run nightly audits on 200 samples per workflow. Shadow mode, log everything. Week 3. Turn on yellow zone auto rewrite with instructions like present both perspectives, re-audit, escalate reds to a human via Slack ticket with diff. Week 4. Choose a default model and a fallback per workflow. Write a 2-page audit policy and export a PDF of logs for compliance. Done.
Sprinkle in A/B model selection. If Model A dips on policy topics, switch that segment to Model B automatically until scores normalize. It's like traffic shaping for bias.
Quick lap around the broader AI week because context matters. Jan LeCun went on record calling the LLM-only path a dead end for real reasoning. Whether you agree or not, it reinforces why these audits are a speedometer, not the brakes. If we're still mostly pattern matching, we need transparent checks while better architectures evolve.
NTT in Japan is rolling out AI at serious scale across the org. No official half of 340,000 jobs target on record. But that scale screams for governance. If AI is answering support in regulated topics, your neutrality audit can't be vibes. Also, big game studios got heat for suspected AI-generated art. In several cases, teams said the final content was human. But the lesson's clear: transparency, guidelines, and audit trails. For brands, we audited, and here's the scorecard: diffuses storms before they trend.
One last practical. Failure modes you should expect in short form. Sarcasm gets misread, emojis carry political subtext in some regions, and one-sided refusal goes weird when a brand has a stance like sustainability. Solve that with declared positions in your prompt pack. The model can uphold the brand's stance while still articulating the opposing view respectfully.
Ha, and don't forget latency. If you're doing real-time chat, cue the audit with templated fallbacks. A clean, neutral macro is better than a risky freestyle that ships in 2 seconds.
Final take. Anthropic's framework moves teams from opinions to operations. Open code, reproducible scores, and clear logs. It won't settle every bias debate, but it lets you automate more without betting the brand.
If you run content at scale, this is the vibe check before you hit publish. All right, that's our show. If you want the playbooks and tools we mentioned, hit koi.com/resources for AI news and updates.
Thanks for hanging with us on National Fast Food Day. Go audit your models and your fries. I'm Hunter.
I'm Riley. Subscribe, tell a friend, and we'll catch you next time.